Good evening, Soldier Boy here. Welcome back to The Witcher Wild Hunt for the continuation of our relaxed playthrough. Good evening, I hope your weekend started off the way you wanted to. We're back this evening for 2 hours, and we're continuing on from the last Saturday evening stream where we finished battle preparations and we were meeting Valhalla on the ship. Now, we actually did that, had a conversation with him, and then the game crashed about 15-20 minutes before the stream was due to end, so it wasn't worth restarting. I'm hoping we don't have that issue tonight. So what I did after it crashed in the last stream on Saturday evening, I actually went back in just to make sure we hadn't corrupted the save file or anything like that, and actually we hadn't. So I did a manual save because I had to go in via an auto save for it to go back to where near enough where we were, and it hadn't corrupted the save, so manual saved it to make sure we were safe. So we're going to go back in. I'm just hoping that we haven't got a bug that's going to stop us progressing, because that's going to be really frustrating. We also had some issues on Friday morning streams of Dying Light 2 because we kept getting kicked off YouTube. And it wasn't a problem on my end. I did some problem solving to see if I could find an issue on my end, and I can't seem to find one, because according to the PS5 we were still live, although YouTube was kicking us off. So I think it crashed twice in total, so the stream had to be restarted three times in total. We had to restart the stream because of it. It is frustrating, and all I can do is apologise. If there's nothing we can do about it, if PlayStation's telling me we're still live but YouTube's telling me we're not, there's an issue, and I'm not quite sure what it is. And we can go weeks and weeks and weeks and no issues at all, and then we have one stream and we have loads. When the game crashes, the stream will stop. Nothing we can do about that. That's because we don't have a capture card, so you don't see my home screen and stuff like that. That's the thing. Dennis, good evening. How are you? It didn't show for you. We do have Discord notifications. In the Discord page, there is notifications when we're live, or when a video goes live. It's in announcements. It will normally goes on 4 minutes after we go live, 3 or 4 minutes, and it will say when the video is live, when something's going on the channel. So there is one in Discord, Dennis. So we're going to load him. We are probably about 5 minutes back from where the game crashed last Saturday evening. But we haven't lost anything. That's the important part.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Yeah, so there is Discord notifications, Dennis. I don't know what else I can do, because if you enable notifications, YouTube should notify you. There's a Discord notification. We do a schedule. Yeah, I'm only limited. But yeah, there is, I get the Discord notifications, so other people should as well. Okay, so last Saturday evening stream, we were at the point of going to meet Valhalla on the ship. We had a conversation with him, and then the game crashed as we were going to the next place. I think we're on, I'd say, roughly the final main story mission, potentially. I think. Evening, LVs, how are you? I don't know why it crashed. We've not had a single game crash the whole way through this, and yet we had one on Saturday evening. So I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. If it does, the stream will stop, because it's an automatic thing, and then we'll have to come back and I'll restart the stream, and we're going to make that decision of what we do about it. I'm hoping it's one of those things and it's absolutely fine, but I don't know. All we can do is wait and see. I'm not too bad, thank you. LV's not too bad. How are you? So the plan is we go to the ship. I'm pretty sure we are ready. Like I said, I did a manual save, so yes, we cleared all the gear, we're all good. We've got plenty of space on us if we do pick anything up. I don't know what this last mission entails. I played this originally a long time ago and can't remember a lot of the ending, so this is kind of new to me a second time round. But I think we're quite near the end of the main story. There's still lots of missions to do before we even start the DLC. As soon as we start the DLC, we'll start looking at potential games to take over from this. because we want to start looking at what game would be a relaxed playthrough next.
I never doubted you
So Red Dead 2, Skyrim, something like that. But we'll have a vote on it as always. But we'll see how that goes.
I've hidden nothing.
So we have had this conversation with Valhalla before now. We had it the last Saturday evening stream, but I'm going to do it again to make sure in-game we've had that conversation.
I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
I still don't trust him.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I still don't trust Valhalla. So we'll ask the 3 questions, and then we'll do We're Ready, and that's when the game crashed last time. I've got my fingers crossed it doesn't do it this time.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration.
But at least this time, going into this mission, we've got a bit more time, because we were coming towards the end of the last stream. And I was worried we wouldn't be able to stop, and it would get really late. But no, the game crashed and kind of solved the issue for us, but it wasn't the way I wanted the stream to end.
I trust you did not.
Also, for those who are watching our Dying Light 2 live streams, either live or afterwards, I've just seen a... Oh, glad you're fine, Elvis. Glad you're fine.
Your experiments with the gene, elder blood.
You should get notifications Discord now. Okay, Dennis. I've seen a Dying Light 2 roadmap. They're adding so much more to the game over time. It's incredible how much more they've got going on. And they're bringing a lot of other games into it in different ways. I think Vampire Masquerade is coming shortly.
So how's that fit you trying to protect her whenever?
So it may be something we have to keep going back to in time and just... Okay, this is new, let's have a look. Right, got to ask the questions just so we've actually done it in game, so it registers as we have this information, if that makes sense. But I think a lot of this we did ask last time.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
I saw your reply, Dennis. Yeah, I recognised the voice, but I couldn't work out what I knew it from.
I had to scour Skellige looking for this one.
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Okay,
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
The scheduled video while this is ongoing will be out tomorrow afternoon as always. There is a little bit of me talking at the start because just to explain something that's happening next week.
I shan't force her to do anything.
So that'll be at the start of the scheduled video tomorrow. Other than that, everything's as normal. Okay.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns.
As I say, I want to get through this bit because I know we've already listened to this previously.
And then you murder us.
But we need to have it done in game so
without a hint of guilt.
All knows who've done it, kind of thing.
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder?
Yeah, I knew I recognised it.
Or dwarves, or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
I wouldn't say we're the same, to be fair.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
But yeah, I'm curious to what this mission is going to involve. Would it be one big fight? Would everyone be fighting with us?
No, Geralt.
Will we all survive?
I began shaping him long before he was born.
Because we've made every choice so naturally, there's a chance all of us come back from this.
Pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who...
My little boy, so he's wanted to play FIFA, and because the new EAFC 24 released in early well, it's not... If you bought the pre-ordered edition of the Ultimate Edition, you've got to play it a week early. He couldn't play it till today, but he's been on that all morning.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting.
It's completely different to what I know. I've not played FIFA in years, but yeah, he's loving the Ultimate Team at the minute.
First of all, I did not imprison her.
And career mode, to be fair.
Me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the elder blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So, you would be wise to trust me.
I still don't trust him. Don't like him. Don't agree with how he's done things. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Right, we're back to where we were last time, so fingers crossed the game doesn't crash. The minute I say this, we'll start moving towards the next place. And this is where the game crashed last Saturday evening, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed it doesn't. If it does crash, bear with me and we'll restart the stream and the game within a couple of minutes. And then we've got to decide what we do, because it could potentially mean we can't finish the story. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, this works.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
Obviously, there are some side missions we haven't done, but they are above the main story level, so in theory, we shouldn't lose any mission.
I'm ready.
That's what I'm
High
hoping
time we
for
set
anyway.
sail.
We have lost
Don't
missions
think
in the
it
game
waits.
because of decisions
In
and
that
things,
case,
which,
let's
when you
go.
play something naturally, that's always going to happen. Right, fingers crossed. Probably should have done a manual save after the conversation, that would have been the safest bet. No, it's worked.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moon.
So this is what we didn't get to last
I
Saturday
simply
evening.
wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt.
You watch movies.
We were waiting for you.
Looks like you started about me.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature. Nothing of great interest to you.
Right. Because I'm just a simple witcher.
Don't worry. Simplicity has a charm all its own.
The more I see the outfit, the more I don't like the top he's got on. It's one of, I think I've had this issue all the way through
You're
the game
about to
so far.
explain your
Is every
plan.
time we've
It's
had
simple. Which
a
does
new
not
top,
mean it will be
I've just
easy
not
to
liked it.
execute.
I
I
just,
shall
we haven't
activate
found
the
something
Sunstone.
that's actually looks
If
okay.
Caranthea answers the call, the Noggle Fair should appear in the
Other
bay
than the
shortly
Witcher gear
afterwards.
itself, obviously.
The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea.
The 7th Imlet's infantry regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
So this is going to be one hell of a fight. Emperor's not stingy.
Wow. Emir's being generous with his resources.
He's halted his entire Skellige campaign to help us.
Not doing it just to be nice, believe
No,
me.
he's
He's
not.
doing it for the same reason we all are.
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Just craft a portal. There's no scaling involved. You just make a portal and off you go.
Good luck.
Siri seems
Plan's
nervous.
missing one important element. What about
Movies
Ciri?
are more fun, plus I was
Cyril
feeling
will
good they
wait.
got every adult
At
joke.
a safe distance from the Noggle
Yeah, no, I
Fair.
watched a lot of movies as a kid as well, to be fair. Guessing this wasn't Siri's idea.
Wild guess. Not what you had in mind.
That's why she's
No.
not happy.
I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
You've got no right to give her. I want to say you've got no right to give her orders, but I also think it may be the safest option. No, she's come with us.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Cyril said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all.
Don't trust him. Part of me thinks he's keeping
Cyril
Siri out of the way
recognized the
for
strength of
more
my
than the
argument.
reason of the
I
power.
have no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril,
Hellboy's
do you
scared
swear
of
to
friends.
stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
She doesn't have a choice, by the looks of it. We've tried to stand up for her. There's nothing we can do.
Where are you going?
He is
For a
right
walk.
that potentially the
Why is that not allowed
safest
either?
place would
Because
be
I could break my leg.
not in the fight.
Oh yes. The elder blood can be fiery.
We've got a personality from my father. Forbidding Siri from doing things is pointless. I think that's a good option.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive. speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short.
That's weird.
If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats.
He wants Siri to turn up, but didn't want to openly say it. I don't know, there's something there. There's something... I don't trust him. I don't know really what his game is. But that kind of makes me think he wants Siri to turn up unannounced.
Yen, why are you here?
To see you.
You need to get an SD card for your phone, you need more
Something
space.
happened?
Not yet.
I never
It might
run out of space on my phone, but I don't record
We
anything
may
on my phone
not
though, that's the
survive
thing.
this. In fact, our chances are slim.
That's never a good thing to say, is it? We may not survive this, in fact the chances are slim. Don't worry, I'll be alright. Things could get rough.
Well, we are here to battle Eredin and the Wild Hunt at full strength. Could be like Sodden. Could be worse.
Nothing could be worse than Sodden was. Listen to me. Once it's over, if we survive, I wish to leave, go far away, and I'd like you to come with me.
Where?
Wherever. To Povis, beyond the Dragon Mountains, Zerrikania even. As far as possible from politics, plots...
Could Geralt
and
actually
so-called
give it all
high
up and
society.
actually leave? I'm not so sure he could. You dropping politics, that'll be the day.
You dropping plots and politics for good? You're in your element in that world. It's your life.
Time to start anew.
I'll believe it when I see it. Even now you're up to your neck in it.
Yes, but only to set matters straight. To be able to withdraw having retained the upper hand.
What then? A small secluded hut with a flower garden to tend to?
Why not, if that is what you dream of? We shall leave together. Go where we please, do whatever strikes our fancy.
Just a piece of the edit all on phone with space
Coming
on
with?
That's the thing, isn't it? When you do stuff like that, you need more memory, don't you? Of course I'll go. I don't think they both could honestly leave their lives completely behind, but you'd like to think they could have that
I'd go
chance.
anywhere with you.
The answer I was hoping.
Get rid of some of the songs then.
Go, Geralt.
Download them onto your laptop or
Other luck
something.
awaits. And don't get killed, Witcher.
We'll try not to. Try our best. So this is definitely, it does seem to be coming to an end of the main story. Everything is coming to an head. And this is going to be one hell of a fight. Right, we've got to talk to Avallac'h when we're ready to fight. That's it. That's all we've got. So, I think I'm going to do that. Weapon-wise, I think we're okay. Let's just double check. This is going to be a fight and a half, and there's not much else we can do about it. We're just going to put everything into it and hope we come out on top. I think we'll be using a silver sword most, won't we? I'm actually thinking of putting some runes in it, mainly because obviously we're facing the Wild Hunt. I'm thinking they're ice, we want fire. We can put attack power into it. I wasn't going to put any runes in any sword because after a while, you change weapons too often. It's pointless having them. But actually, for this, I want to be as prepared as possible. We didn't save anyone, I don't think, Dennis, because we haven't gone for trophies. This is a relaxed playthrough, so trophies haven't been something we've aimed for. So we'll put attack power in our silver sword. Chance to cause burning, I'm not too worried about. Sign intensity, we'll put in there as well. What else we got? Chance to freeze wouldn't really help us. Attack power, another 2% there. Armor piercing might be a good one, actually. Okay, I think that's as good as we're going to get. I'm hoping we should use silver sword, considering who we're up against. And as I say, we have got plenty of runes, so it's not like we're wasting anything but doing them. We're even going to put something in our armor, because we need all the help we can get. I know this is going to be a tough old fight. and we have plenty of them. We haven't really used these most of the way through the game. I've barely put any on because we change gear too often to worry. But for this fight, I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to be strong enough, and we need that little bit of edge. How many of these can I put on? Can I put Igni in every slot? How strong would that make Igni? Because I've just put them in all of them. So 12%, 14, 16, 21, 23% Igni sign intensity. That's a big boost. No, we didn't end up... I think we didn't end up single. We're with Yennefer. But I don't know if we got a trophy or anything for it. As I say, we just made decisions naturally. So I didn't really pay much attention to if we hit a trophy or anything. If it popped up, I'd say it. But other than that, I've not really looked at what they were. Because it hasn't been the focus. Right, I think we're ready there. Healing wise, we've got plenty of food. Just looking at what else we've got here. Vitality regeneration, we've got 2 superior swallow. And we've got 3 basic swallow. Can we make some more superior swallow? I just want to be sure we can heal quickly when needed. More than anything else. I don't think we need to worry too much about anything else. It's more healing, I think, more than anything else. I don't even think there's any oils we could use or decoctions. It's not really going to help us with this fight. I just want to make sure if we need it, we can heal. That's all we can do there, isn't it? Crafting. Okay. The only other thing we haven't done, mainly because I've done hard for ages, we've got 15 points to spend if we want to do anything here. I was talking about this in the last stream. My thinking was potentially increase Igni. So we have got the last one, Pyromaniac, increases the chance to apply burning stamina regeneration. I don't know if that's actually that big a deal. We've got the others on. Melt armor. I think that's fine. I think we're good. I think we're ready. I'm hoping we're ready. What I'm going to do, a manual save now, just in case something does go wrong. In terms of the game crashing or dying. Because if it dies, we have to... it goes back to your last manual save. Okay. We're off to meet Avalark. Ready for the final mission. That's I'm hoping I've not missed anything. Oh, there's a blacksmith here.
Are you here to spy or haggle?
Depends what you got. Didn't know there was a blacksmith here. I'm hoping he hasn't got anything better than what we're using, because obviously we've just upgraded some of the stuff. He has. That's annoying. Although it's not brilliant, to be honest. It does more damage, but that's it. It's probably not worth changing for. I think we're happy with what we got. I don't think there's anything he can craft us that would help us at this point. The repair was what I was thinking, but we're all sorted. Let's go.
So long.
You need to do relax. What are you doing? Relax walkthrough of every trophy, maybe on future game. A relaxed walkthrough means no, you don't look at trophies. You don't bother with trophies.
So,
right, Avalark. I think we're ready.
Ready?
No, we're not, but we're hoping we are.
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure.
You're hunting trophies too much.
With pleasure.
I don't think there's such thing as hunting trophies too much, to be fair. How many platinums have you got now, Dennis? Quest fails, reason of state. We've actually failed a mission. I don't know what we failed, but we failed a mission because we came into this first. I'm not sure what that would have been without going back into our quest and looking. As I say, when you play naturally, without worrying about guides or trophies and stuff, that you are going to fail missions when decisions have to be made like this.
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad, Ada Eich Blaine, Ida May.
We'll just work on one at a time then instead of three. I need to finish off the Far Cry 3 Platinum this week, so I can start Far Cry 4. That's something I do need to do this week. Right, the witches are ready.
The elven bauble worked.
As I say, I don't know if we're all going to make it out of this. There's a chance we don't all come back. And I thought he wanted Ciri away from this. She's actually there, so she didn't really go far, did she? The Wild Hunt approaches. Break a sword, Geralt. That's our cue. No, they don't get released yet. It's normally the week before they're due for release when they actually get. They announce it the Wednesday before, because they release on a Tuesday, first Tuesday of every month, and they actually tell people what they're going to be the Wednesday before.
Follow me.
So yeah, it's too early.
The noble fair must be nearby.
The men are scared. Okay, we're ready to fight.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap.
There won't be any Assassin's Creeds, I don't think.
No, Ciri. You are not
I can't see it.
Control your powers.
Because the Assassin's Creeds came to PlayStation Plus Essential, not Essential, Extra and Premium tier not too long ago. I think 4 of them, 5 of them were on there. So if you've got tier 2 or tier 3, you already got all the Assassin's Creeds on there. So there won't be any on PlayStation Plus. And the newer games, I can't see them being on it for quite a while. Not with Mirage just round the corner. We're less than 2 weeks away from Mirage releasing now. I don't think they would. Ciri's gone in, she was told not to, but she has done. Are we going to control Ciri then for this bit? I think we are. So we're not Geralt as expected, we're actually Ciri. Not that she needs Geralt's help, to be fair. Ciri is so powerful. Which is why everyone was afraid of her, to be fair. All that power. Kingdom Hearts was the other week as well, the other month as well. They're all on the extra tiers. Kingdom Hearts was not too long ago, to be fair, so again it won't come because I've already done it. If they're on the 2nd or 3rd tiers, they won't come to PlayStation Plus. Not until they're taken away from the 2nd and 3rd tiers. And Kingdom Hearts was the other month. What tier do you have? Tier 1 Essential, Tier 2 Extra, Tier 3 Premium? Okay, I'm going in. So he's just as good as us at disappearing, isn't he? Okay, gotta get close to him without him getting close to us. A couple of hits in there. Yeah, I think there's 2 or 3 of them on. You have the first one, yeah. So Kingdom Hearts is on tier 2 and tier 3, the extra and premium tiers currently. While they're on that, they won't come to PlayStation Plus, because otherwise, what's the point of the later tiers? So yeah, there won't be any Kingdom Hearts for a while, because they only came last month or the month before. So they're going to be on there for a good 5-6 months probably before they get taken off. That's one of the things I've never really played, Kingdom Hearts. My little boy's played a bit of it. That's something I've ever really played though. Sirius destroyed his bauble. Where is she gone in that? Oh, she's there. I didn't think we'd be fighting a Ciri in this, but I thought we'd be Geralt all the way. But then I should have guessed that it all concerns her, doesn't it?
Almost, Scylla. Almost.
Don't touch her.
Jothyard.
Oh, there's Geralt. Geralt's freeing himself. They were caught up in the blast of ice.
Witcher.
I didn't play as a PlayStation 2. No, they've been remastered though, for PS4 and 5. But yeah, I never really played them when on PlayStation 2. But my little boy played one of them when it was put on PlayStation Plus the other month. Right, we need to be careful because obviously freeze is affecting us here. I need to get closer to do Ignite.
You cannot win.
I don't think that's anywhere near him.
Even should you kill me.
How long
Okay.
are you gonna make me wait?
We need to get closer. And obviously, ice is not our friend. Right, blocked him there with fire. What's he doing now?
You see, it's not so simple.
Oh, great.
I know where that came from.
Ice elemental.
It's your backup.
So be careful not to take any stupid hits.
You cannot win.
We got rid of the ice elemental
Even
there.
should you kill me.
Oh, I thought I could block it again like I did a minute ago. He reckons we can't win even if we kill him. Which is probably right, to be fair. Blocked in there though. Gotta move. Oh, it's that ice attacks they're struggling with. Nearly dead already. Right, the ice elemental's down. I need to heal. That's my biggest problem at the minute, is healing. We are gaining health back slowly. I'm moving around just because I need some health regeneration. I might need to put Swallow on, I think.
It's not so simple.
Wrong button. Okay, Swallow. I need to add that onto our thing because we need to heal better, quicker, effectively. Currently, I'm not healing enough. Why is it not on there?
You cannot win.
I've just grabbed the wrong sword, haven't I?
Kill me. It's your backup.
Just not getting close enough to do any damage to him. And I'm not healing quick enough either. Bit of damage there. Okay. I need to swap I need to put swallow on instead of the meat. I can't. Give me potions. Swallow instead of that, effectively. Let's put a stout instead of that one, and then we go back to that one and put that instead of that. There we go, I've drank some swallow. That should help us get some health back quickly. I'll have to catch up and chat in a minute, because I'm going to try my hardest not to die right now. Right, another ice element down. Managed to dodge that, luckily. We are getting some hits in, but they're very few and far between to actually make any difference. Where's he gone?
You see, it's not so simple. I've more where that came from.
I need to stop running, because obviously... Oh, that caught us there. Another one down. I knew I was going to get hit there. Got him as well, though. Another couple of hits in. Made to do another swallow, I think. I can hold off using that other swallow. I kind of want to if I can. Depends if I can do enough damage in the meantime. Move.
Even should you kill me,
I need to get closer to do damage. Okay, the other ice golem coming in. Isn't that big a deal, to be fair. They don't take much to defeat. Oh, that's what I didn't want. Have to drink the swallow. We need the health. Bit of fire. Oh no, I'm out of superior swallow now as well. I think this is the hardest fight I've had all game. Swallow's the only thing I think that's going to heal us quick enough. God of War Ragnarok would be cool to get. You won't get God of War either. You may get GTA, to be fair, but I can't see them putting God of War Ragnarok on there at all. Hasn't there just been a Resident Evil? Is that the latest one? Because if so, again, it won't happen. That's the problem. A lot of people predict what the next games will be, but they're not realistic about what they can actually put on. But how close are we to killing them? You know, there's reasons why they put certain games on, and recently they've been trying to do an indie game or something that's on release day, where possible. But I don't. They may do the original Spider-Man because Spider-Man 2's out at the end of the month. He just transported us somewhere. And we can't breathe underwater, he can. Go on, Geralt. Get away from him. Yeah, potentially Spider-Man could come because of Spider-Man 2 releasing at the end of the month. Potentially. Or Mars Morales. Although I think Mars Morales is still on PlayStation Plus. Right, we're going to get to the surface before we drown. Trying. Come on, girl. Nearly there, girl. Come on. Looks like a ship's exploded by the looks of things. They did promise Yennefer we wouldn't die. That's the thing. Have they just... They have. They've destroyed the fleet. There's Ciri as well. We need to get to Ciri quickly. Yeah, it could be the original Spider-Man, or they could potentially do Mars Morales. There's no guarantee. I haven't heard any rumours either. Normally some of the rumours come before now and there's been nothing. Because I think people are not able to second guess their plans because like last one wasn't brilliant. So people have kind of stopped second guessing them I think a little bit now. And with the price increase of PlayStation Plus as well, a lot of people are annoyed about it. I'm not fussed either way to be fair, I'll have it either way so it makes no odds to me. But I know a lot of people saying it's not worth the money now the price hike has gone up. Right, the battle is ongoing, we've got to go and join him.
Not a chance! Yorni!
Have you seen Ciri?
She was with your
No point attacking them when they've got the bars up like that because you can't get any damage done. Trying to help Kragon Crate's men where possible. We've just got to board the ship. I don't even think we're meant to be fighting these. We need to board the ship. So in some ways we just got to ignore some of the enemies and just keep moving. Otherwise we can get bogged down a little bit too much I think. Keep moving, keep moving.
Who wants to taste Skellige steel?
Yelmer, you seen Ciri?
By the Naglfar.
The Naglfar is where we're heading them. Obviously we'll help the people as we pass them, but we do need to keep moving. We've got to try and get to Ciri. I can't damage that one. Let's ignore him then.
I like that silver.
One down. You're down as well. Let's keep moving. There's more coming in, so let's ignore those then. That's not our fight really. There could be a need for speed. I don't really know to be fair. I don't know. I know it's gone up in price. I've not actually looked at the change in price to be honest because it doesn't bother me. I'll be having it either way. So I've not looked at the change in price. I just know it's gone up. I think the premium tier for me is £100, and I think it's up to 120 now for the year. Kragon Crate's lost his arm in the fight. Well, no, his arm's still there, but he's badly injured. We said we didn't know who was going to survive here. And I think he may be one of the ones we're about to lose.
Any last words?
Zuno, good evening, how are you? Shut your trap and fight. Good old Kragon Crate.
You had your chance.
He was never going to go down without a fight, was he? So that's one person we know we've lost. Kragon Crate now. I'm getting there slowly, it's just taking time. Just the back doesn't stop.
I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
Gonna do so afterwards, are you? Okay. Second big fight now. We've had the first one. And I think we won. Leaving him under the water after he transported us. Second fight. This is going to be just as difficult, I think.
Show me your spin.
You didn't, well, last Saturday evening stream crashed as we approached this final bit. And so we came back to it this evening, roughly where we left it, to be fair, the last stream. He's not actually damaging us that much, to be fair. But getting our attacks in. It's the problem. Where is he? Pulling us through a gateway. We said we've done a bit with Ciri. We've already had that fight with Geralt as well. And you see where we are now. Whoa, okay, that packed a punch. Drink some swallow to try and heal a little bit here. I was staying away from these explosions. Finished?
Stench.
I've been running, so I can't use signs. Ah! That's not good. Yeah, that wasn't good. I'm dead. No, just surviving that. It's just so quick. Trying to get hit by any of these. Oh, I got caught on that one. The swallows went out as well. But no more swallow left, and I don't think I can make any while in the fight. Get out of the way of these bombs. They catch him with Igni there, but not enough. I think this is definitely the hardest fight we've had throughout the whole game. It's so quick. I need signs. There we go, bit of fire. Bit of Igni. Igni always helps. No situation Igni doesn't help. I'm trying to get close to him to try and get a hit him. To be fair, his normal attacks don't do much damage. His magical attacks that do. Like these ones. By the way, the bombs, where is he? Can't see where he is. I need to try and get to him. Oh, he was there, I've seen him now. Need some stamina. We're doing okay. I don't know how badly it's going or how well it's going. We'll catch up with chat as soon as I can as well. Obviously try not to die for the minute. Dodged out of the way of my Igni there. Get closer to him again. Try and push the fight on him when he's doing his magic. Although that one got us. Is he running away from us, is he? Oh, I thought we had enough for a minute. Right, I'm just going to do that so I can catch up with chat quickly. So if it's first for 70 euros, it's 90 or 100 now. Probably something like that, I think. So no, so there's two different types of monetization, Dennis. So there's two versions now. If you have 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, you can unlock the ability to get people to give you super thanks. You don't get ad revenue. You're not fully monetized, but people can send you super thanks as revenue, as chat revenue. But you still need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours to be monetized properly and get ad revenue and all the other stuff. The only difference is you get a little bit of what you get for monetization. So you'll get super thanks. I think you can do channel memberships as well. I think that's everything you can do, but it's not full monetization. So there's two versions of being monetized: the normal one of 1,000 and 4,000, and there's the part one that's 500 and 3,000, or 10 million short views in a month. That's the other way of doing it. Right, back to the fight. I'm guessing I can't craft Swallow. I've got a feeling I can't. I do need healing, but I don't think I can. Yeah, not allowed during combat. Yeah, I can't. Well, see, I wouldn't even say it's half, because smaller channels are less likely to get people to be members, because what do people get from it? And super thanks, I think, are very few and far between until you're, very well established. So even the things you are able to do, the likelihood of earning anything from them is small. Anyway, I don't know why they changed it. I think maybe it's a way of just incentivizing people a little bit more, maybe. And I could be wrong. You might get people donate earlier. But I just think for a lot of people that won't happen. There's nothing I've got no potions or anything I can really use. We'll just keep an eye on our health here. We have nearly got him, to be fair. He is nearly down. In fact, we think we've got him. That's the mask and the eye by the looks of it. I think we're definitely going to be burying some of our friends by the end of this, I think. We know Kragon Crate's already gone. You enjoy what you do. Exactly. It's got to be a passion more than anything else. That's the thing. Like I've said before, without this, I don't know if I'd still be sane. It gives me a focus, a routine.
They set us against each other.
And that's what I get from it. So if anything else is a plus, but it's not anything I ever aim for. I never aimed to be monetized. My aim was just to have a social life of sorts afterwards. I don't think I wouldn't say it's YouTube's way of getting to help you. I can't, because they obviously get some benefit from it. Okay, we're surrounded. Yennefer's here. Yennefer's pulled us out of harm's way. The king is dead. Trophy achieved. Yeah, absolutely, Zeno.
Where's Ciri?
I think that's what you see a lot of. You see a lot of people that do YouTube for the first time, or any streaming platform, and within a couple of weeks, and they're struggling to get viewers. They start saying, "Oh, it's not working. What am I doing wrong?" Because you're focusing on the wrong things. You're not doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it because you think it's an easy way to earn money, and it's not an easy thing to do. Go back 10, 12 years, YouTube was easy for people because there were so few creators out there doing it because it was new.
The gate between the worlds is
Nowadays, it's a lot harder to get established, to do well, to even earn a proper income. I know people that I speak to that have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and yes, they're full-time, but they don't earn a proper wage. Not really. If it wasn't for Patreon, a lot of them wouldn't be able to do it full-time. Yeah, it gives you a purpose routine. That's what I do it for. It's never, you can't do it for the money. It doesn't work. Yeah, that's the thing. And, I've always said monetization was not something I wanted or needed. but we got there, which is brilliant. And it's just part and parcel of the process. But you see too many people complain, and they think it's a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not. And I think that's where a lot of channels go wrong, is they just believe that it's going to be quick and easy. It's a long, slow grind. And if you're not willing to put the work in, you won't get anywhere. But yeah, it's one of those frustrating things. I get people message me and say, oh, how have you managed to get that many subscribers that quickly? It hasn't been quick. It's been 2 years. You know, and that's not really that quick. Not in my eyes. But then I think the big thing I've always done is I break a lot of the YouTube rules. So I don't do searchable titles, which is what they want you to do for the algorithm. I don't do that. And I never have. My thumbnails, I do them the way I like them, so a series looks the same. Whereas people say, oh no, you need to put your face on them, you need to put in a face, you need to make it either smiling or mouth open, because that draws people in. I'm never going to do that, because it doesn't interest me that way. And yeah, it's one of those weird things. So a lot of the things that YouTube tells you should do, I don't do. And I can't see myself ever doing, to be fair. But you've got to do it because you enjoy doing it. So, this is where we're at. The king is dead. But Avalark, as I've been saying, can't be trusted. And he has got away with Ciri, from what we know.
What are we going to find there?
If the tones are to be
So when you got panic attacks, the past we also want to do the lucky breaking music.
Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it will be
I think if you want a lucky breaking music, you're better off on TikTok. Because that seems to be where a lot of people get their break from. If you're doing full songs and stuff like that, TikTok seems to be the bigger way of getting seen when it comes to music, more so than YouTube, I would say. Well, we know where Ciri is at least.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me and stay alert.
Right, can I craft anything at this point? Because I'd like to be able to craft some swallow, but I've got a feeling I can't. I can craft. Have I got the ingredients to swallow? Because that would be nice right now. What's the bet I can't even make it? I don't think I can. Swallow should be under potion, surely. Not there. I don't think I can make swallow. Alcahest, Dwarven Spear, White Gull. Why? Okay, I'm surprised. I thought I could make swallow, but it doesn't seem like I can. We've got the empty bottles there. But yeah, I can't make them, can I? Unless I'm missing something, I can't see how I make them. Which is a bit of a worry. Going into this next bit. I thought I could craft them, but it doesn't look like I can. For some reason. Yeah, so you heard, you know nothing about it. I don't do much TikTok. I do the odd thing on there, to be fair. I put the odd short on there when I've done a short on YouTube. Thanks for the like, Will, it's much appreciated. But other than that, I don't really bother with TikTok. Very rare for me to do anything on that. I do the odd bit, but it's only if I put a short on because I took it out of the live stream or took it out of an episode or something. I can't make what I want to make, annoyingly. Restores vitality and medium fully. Grants immunity to damage for short duration. We haven't got all the ingredients, have we? Okay. I was hoping we could make it, but I don't think I can. All I can do is hope we're okay.
What do you think Avaloq wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I am.
Can I get a save in? If it allows me to save, that's a plus point. Yeah. Because the concern is obviously if you die, you go back to your last save. There's nothing to pick up. I'm looking as we go.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry.
That's not an earthquake. That's something else.
Damn it. ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go.
This was the ship we were here before, and there was a guy in here, wasn't there, who we were helping. Oh, that's nearly killed me. If I get hit again, we're done. Trying to follow Yennefer without getting killed.
Grab the horse. We'll save time.
Grab the horse. Yeah, hello, horse. No, that's her horse. Right, go, go, go. Start riding. Go, go, go. Come on, Yennefer. A Cyclops is fighting there. We've got to ignore the Cyclops. We've got to go. Just got to go. Look, there's beasts everywhere. We just need to keep moving.
What'll happen next?
I don't know, Gambit. I'd rather not find out.
This was all said in a prophecy that the humans shall fight giants.
Faster. More on the way.
We must hurry. Gambit.
Worlds are breaking down and more creatures are coming through the portals. The gaps in space and time. We just got to keep moving, ignore everything around us and keep moving forward. No point stopping or fighting. We need to stop Havelock, that's the plan. I'll say it's a brilliant end to the story if this is the end of the main story. There's still many more things for us to do in game before we say we're done, but so far so good.
The white frost.
Oh, I see. Just teleport over here.
Wait.
Wait.
Gavares Tabo. Keep near me.
Keep near you? Okay. I'm with you. Yennefer's keeping us safe from a spell. So we can't leave her side, otherwise we're going to get buried. I will catch up on chat in a second as well. I was going to say, we're getting hurt because we're too far away from her with that. Keep moving. There we go, I can catch some on chat for some. Thank you for the like, Cuddles, much appreciated. You're not leaving gaming channel because I love doing gaming too. DJ with gaming. Oh yeah, no, Snoop Dogg's the difference. Yeah, but the thing is with Snoop Dogg, he does YouTube and stuff because he's already got that following though. That's how he can do what he does. But yeah, he doesn't care if he's smashing something up. So I'm staying. Last time we went to attack this outright, and we actually got hurt because we're too far away from Yennefer. Hence now. So I want to stay close to Yennefer. That's why I didn't go and attack it when it was stood there. We are getting some vitality back slowly and surely. Eat another dumpling, if that helps. Oh, what a surprise.
Dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No.
No.
It'll be us.
You must go alone.
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know.
We're going in to save Ciri. Yennefer can't come with us.
Now, Geralt!
Yeah, but Snoop did music first and become famous via the music. Hence why he has a following.
I'm fine. Now go. And give
If he wasn't famous for his music, would he be able to game online? Probably not. His following comes from his music career, which he had first. Right, let's get to the tower. Hopefully we don't encounter anything else on the way. I do need to change food because I can't use. We've got no more swallow left. I need to put something in its place. I don't want vitality per enemy killed. That doesn't help us. Are they all per enemy killed during combat? I think they are, aren't they? I didn't actually notice that, to be fair. So you get extra vitality if you kill an enemy in combat as well. I never noticed that on some of the food. We'll take that one. That's only 10. We want another. We want one that's a 15. Then ideally, we have got plenty of food. The ones that are 15 are the ones we want, I think. What's the dumplings? They're 10 as well, and they only last for 30 seconds, so they're pointless. We want the ones that last longer. There we go. Trying to heal before we get to Avalok, hopefully. I'm not sure I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm gonna do another quick manual save before we get too close, because if we die, we go back to manual save. There he is. I did say all the way through he couldn't be trusted. I knew he was going to do something untoward. And he kept saying he was here to help Ciri.
Geralt. So unfortunate.
Apparently leads a group first.
Where's Ciri?
I know, but you can't compare yourself to Snoop Dogg. It doesn't work like that.
I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon.
I don't think he's going to fight us. Well, he is going to fight us then. I didn't think he was going to. No, he's not. Think I'll spare you.
Think I'm willing to spare you?
I think you will not attack one unarmed.
Wouldn't be so sure. I'm in a foul mood.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
What are you doing to her, though?
Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me?
What?
Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Have I got Avalok all wrong?
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not.
I do believe there are multiple endings depending on your decisions throughout the game, and because we've played it so naturally, I've got no clue how our ending's actually going to go.
I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much
She knew all
thought
along
to
this
make
was the
my
plan.
decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Don't do this to me.
Don't do this to me. Please, not now.
Geralt, believe me. A tavern, old wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I can't. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
I do wonder whether this is a good or bad ending. I may have, once we've finished and the ending's properly revealed, I may have to check to see if we got a good or bad ending, because I'm curious. Still don't like Havelock though. Even if it turns out he was telling the truth. She's seeing her past. They're all decisions we made with her, I believe. Did you succeed? Two weeks later. Oh yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that, Dennis. You just can't compare yourself to Snoop Dogg. It doesn't work.
The gentleman will follow.
The gentleman will follow, of course. Something ends, something begins.
Report.
We're following the Chavement.
The Funsberg division as a whole. Deserters.
Does General Voorhis know?
He's at the briefing. They're not letting anyone in.
So once we know the story is fully finished, we'll check to see what kind of ending we got, good or bad. As I say, it's all been quite natural choices, so I'm interested to see how it kind of turned out from that. I can't tell if Ciri making that sacrifice was a good ending or not. Obviously we're alive, so something was done right, I suppose.
Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Valhalla, Elven Sage.
I'm not saying you can't do it.
Find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north, provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Got post-war work to do.
Plenty
That's
of work
us.
for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey...
There wasn't really much time for that kind of conversation. By the way, just in case it goes wrong, give my dad a message. Regretted not being able to say goodbye. You weren't a good father. Didn't talk about you. That'll do.
We didn't talk about you.
I see.
If there's nothing else.
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
There's some blame there, isn't there, for what happened to Ciri? I can't tell if that was a good ending or not. I kind of feel like maybe it possibly was. But I don't know for sure. The ball looked like it got off.
Need a hand with your wagon?
No. It's not exactly ours. More a captured vehicle.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, Dennis.
Folk must have abandoned it in their rush. To where, I don't know. Be a shame for the Reds to claim it, loot it.
Change is coming.
Grown accustomed, we have.
With the Black Ones gone, witch hunters will move in. Yet life will roll on. We've to seize the day.
True that. So, let's get to work before night creeps up on us.
Sure you don't need help?
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Good luck.
Okay. It's not over yet. We need to go and meet Yennefer, I would guess. Where are we on the map? So we're going to Nilfgaardian garrison, potentially to meet Yennefer would be my guess. So let's ride there then. So this is still main story, go to the ruined fortress. Once this is done, we've still got stuff we need to do before we start DLC. So we won't be starting DLC straight away. I want to get all the side missions and Witcher hunts done, so there's nothing left in main game before we start DLC. There's still some areas we've not been to either, so I want to go and see them and just see what else we find that we can come across. There might be missions. That was the thing we didn't know. What mission did we fail? So we failed a mission for starting the final part, and it was, if I can find it, Reasons of State. We didn't meet Dijkstra, Roach and Thala in the portside warehouse, so that was the mission we failed. We were meant to go and meet them because Dijkstra wanted to assassinate King Radovid, but obviously it wasn't going to happen because we carried on the story. But that was below main story level, and because of the way we played, where the main story level, we did every mission underneath the main story level before moving on, there would have been no reason for us to have done it. So in some ways, potentially, we could have played it differently and done every mission in one area before leaving. But if you're massively under-leveled, the fights can become horrendously difficult to the point you can't win. So there was always that aspect. That's what I thought playing under main story level was safe. Obviously not. So this is the ruined fortress. We were here quite early on in the story, to be fair. But it looks like the Black Ones have moved on after the big fight. I'll do a collab with them.
That's it, Roach.
See, the thing is, I don't listen to music, so I don't get that side of things. I've never really been one to listen to music. I do listen to stuff. I've listened to some of Xeno's stuff. But yeah, I'm just not, in general terms, I'm just not someone who listens to much music. Okay. I'm guessing we're here to meet Yennefer. That's my guess. No, it's not. I thought we was here to meet Yennefer.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes
That is a
both
nice
the length
sword.
of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the coin for my wares. But
Well,
I
plenty of
say
coin.
no witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon. You ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Hort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zariel.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours.
So a
If you'd
sword
like to
named
test
after
it,
Ciri.
had my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
Yeah, I'm not even a fan of the war songs, to be fair.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of striggers prowling the Maribor forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Sounds like he's
Good
given
luck
us
in
a
the
Witcher
path,
contract to
Witcher.
do, or something to go and look at the very least. So we've got to go to the inn next. There's a load of stuff here, actually. Since this is abandoned, this isn't stealing, so we can take stuff. I want to have a look at that sword as well and see what it's like that he just gave us. Or that we paid for, I should say, because we did buy it. Anything else to pick up here? So we've got to head to the inn. That's where we're meant to be heading next. I just want to see if there's anything else here. Few bits there. There's no point looking at each thing individually. We'll be there forever. This is how I managed to pick up so much useless rubbish and then wonder why I've run out of space, because I've got so much stuff I've not broken down. Right, anything else here? What's in here? There's a doorway here. Obviously, for all I know, there could be really good stuff in here. There possibly isn't, but I thought we're here anyway. It's definitely worth a look, isn't it? That's locked. I know we need to get to the inn. Obviously, some mushrooms on the floor. I'm not too worried about the mushrooms. What's upstairs? Anything? Or the tower, potentially? Yeah, no then. Okay. Can't help myself, but I have to check everywhere just in case. You never know where you're going to find a bit of Witcher gear or something that you wasn't expecting. We know there's wolves nearby anyway, we can hear them howling away. Someone asleep over there, I think it is. What's in here? Nothing else in there. Well, I think we may have picked up just about everything. That doesn't really lead to anywhere, does it, by the looks of things? I've got a feeling we can probably fast travel to the inn as well, so we'll save time doing that in a second. I just want to make sure there isn't anything hidden away that potentially you could easily miss. A fire pit. Other than the plants though, I think there's not really much else here. Okay, so before we leave, let's have a look at this sword we just gained. It is Zariel. That is a required level 1. It's got no damage. So it's not a sword for use, because it has no damage. That's strange. Interesting. To wait and see how that works without them. You broke the strings on your guitar. Well, I'm assuming by accident. We did pick up this sword. I don't know when we picked this one up, to be fair. It's a different silver sword. Have Karen. Actually a pretty good one, to be fair. 31 extra damage. We do lose some bonuses. We'll probably keep what we're using at the minute, just because it makes more sense for the set for the time being, but that may be worth a swap. So we're heading to the inn. All the way over here. I'm guessing I can... Yeah, we should be able to fast travel to get there quickly. No, we can't fast travel. Oh, I've got to go to a signpost, don't I? So we head outside. And then we can go and meet whoever we're meeting at the inn. I don't know who actually we're meant to be meeting at the inn, actually. Sure, we'll find out. My signpost, I've kind of come out the wrong way, to be fair, the signpost over here. Ah. Get up there. Swordsmith's helper.
Over here. Any tidings from Tsushima? To try, if it's your will.
Plenty of blades to try.
Good day to you. Good day.
Who was it that was calling me?
What do you want?
And no one then. Right, so let's fast travel to the inn. As I say, I think we are at the end of the main story, but it's not quite finished. So there could be still a twist or turn, yeah. Oh yeah, no one's on the roll. Looks like the village has been destroyed. This village is Weesong Bridge. What's the name of the village? Is this I was just thinking this might be the first village we ever went to, but I don't think it is. Not sure, to be fair.
Witches, false healers, charm merchants, and filthy non-humans are hereby deemed.
I knew him right away to be Nilfgaardians. Spies, I mean. He's hid him a week now.
Alright, where's the entrance? So the witch hunters are moving in as expected. We knew the witch hunters would move in, that's the thing, it's always the case. In fact, it's just 7. Oh, okay. So who are we giving the sword to? Because it's not obviously for us, because it does no damage for us. I'm assuming it's a gift. My only guess is that's Yennefer. But I don't know. Or Ciri did survive, and this is her way of having freedom. By telling her father she didn't make it. It is Ciri. She survived.
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I'm so glad she survived. I really thought. Oh, absolutely. But like I say, I assume it was an accident.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy.
We must have got a good ending. Is that the best ending? Seriously? As I say, we've made everything as naturally as we could. I honestly thought Ciri was gone. I didn't know we were telling her father a lie. Honestly thought she was gone.
Swallow. Ooh, beautiful.
That noise.
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
It's the best one for you. That was my argument. Oh, really? Like I say, I didn't know if it was good or bad.
Let's try it out then.
Trophy achieved, pass the trial. So that is the main story of The Witcher done.
Radovid had many faults. He was cruel, impetuous, and pathologically ambitious. But he was a tactical genius. That's undeniable. Commanding forces far outnumbered by his foes, he handily defeated the invader from the south. The Redanian eagle spread its wings, taking all the north, including Novigrad, beneath them. With victory in the war against Nilfgaard secured, Radovid proceeded to complete his witch hunt. As they had in Novigrad, pyres burned in Temeria and Edirn, lands now liberated by the Redanian monarch. In the drive for moral renewal, simple herbalists, pellers, healers, and non-humans, all supposed heretics, were murdered in droves. For many, freedom beneath Radovid's scepter proved more tragic than servitude to another. as long as his armies went from one victory to the next. Emir's
Thank you,
subjects
Zeno.
remained boundlessly obedient. When a
We've still got
string of
lots more to do, though,
humiliating
yet.
defeats proved Var Emreis fallible, the opposition, thus far secret, attacked. The subjects of the Emperor who had danced on the graves of his foes laid him to rest in a tomb of his own. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule.
It's nice to see how her
Unlike
decisions
those who
did
had
play
gone
out.
Before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cyrilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed. Then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread.
Oh, it's just too
throughout
heavy-handed
the
then.
north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political. They breakfasted well after noon, more often than not in bed, and passed the days
So Geralt
on
and Yennefer
lazy
did end up
strolls and
away
long
from it all.
conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.
So, from what I just did a quick search on different endings, and the first thing that pops up, The Witcher Wild Hunt has 36 different endings. 36. That's mad. Obviously, they're not all. There's not 36 different cutscenes. It's variations to the actual world when you're done, essentially. From what just only a quick skim through, the ending we just got is potentially the best ending. Ciri surviving, Ciri going off to be a witcher herself. She chose the path of a witcher over ruling. Potentially is the best ending, but people could have different opinions of that. Especially with Geralt finishing with Yennefer as well. 36 endings, different endings, but although they're not massively different, all of them though, because it depends on your decisions. If you hadn't had Ceres ruling Skellige, you had a brother instead, then that would be a different ending, wouldn't it? There was an ending with Ciri ascending the throne of Nilfgaard. Equivalent of a bad ending. Geralt returns to Crookback Bog to seek vengeance on the crones. Wow. And Geralt then gets swarmed in the swamp. His ultimate fate left unknown. Wow. So yeah, we retired with Yennefer in the end. I think it's quite nice the way it's done it, to be fair. No, it's not really 36, is it? Yeah, there's small variations. That's the thing. But I think I like the ending we got. I think it kind of suited us and our style and what we tried to achieve. The story of Geralt of Rivia has come to a close. You can continue traveling the world in search of Witcher contracts and adventure, but everything will be as it was before the game's last chapter, and quests tied to the main storyline will no longer be available. You have unlocked the ability to start a New Game Plus. We don't do New Game Plus, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Is that it? Cool. So, my thinking was, obviously we've got the 2 DLCs to do. I don't know which one's first, Hearts of Stone or Blood and Wine, to be fair. Before we do those though, I want to finish off everything else. So there's a Witcher's Forge here at Kaer Morhen to do. I'm not overly worried about the Gwent ones, to be fair, but we've got Black Pearl to do. Ignore that one because that's obviously DLC. We've got the fighting to do in Skellige. Gospop. So there's missions still to do we haven't quite finished. mainly because they haven't got a level on, or they were above the main story level at the time. So there's still a few things for us to do. Obviously the world hasn't changed officially. It'll go back to how it was previously, to the last mission. There's Witcher contracts to do as well. So we want to do all of those before we finish. Treasure hunts to get some of the gear. And if we go to the map as well, obviously we're in Kaer Morhen, so it's slightly different here. But if we go to the world map and we go, say, to the Skellige Isles, we never brought any maps in Skellige for a reason. And that was, if we hadn't visited a place, we wouldn't have activated their fast travel point, which meant if there was somewhere that had no fast travel points, but looks like it could be something where people are, we know we haven't visited. I think we have done most of Skellige though. There are the odd little island we probably could have visited. Little area maybe. You know, there's a house there. No idea what's there though. So I want to make sure we've kind of seen most things on the map before we leave as well. Velen, I think, was the one. So in Velen, we had been down to the camp down here, but you've got different areas over here. I don't think we went to any of those. We're currently here. I don't think we've been there to get that notice board. I'm pretty sure we didn't do anything over this way, to be fair. So before we start the DLCs, we will be doing all the other stuff, I think. It's definitely got replayability. Basically, the one you got, very happy. I'm really happy with it, to be fair. Absolutely god-awful ending. Oh, really? Wow. Thank you very much for joining us, Dennis. Much appreciated. Have a good sleep, and I'm sure we'll speak soon. Thank you, Dennis. So yeah, there's still things we want to do, things we want to see. Like I say, there's probably places we haven't been. Up here kind of looks like there potentially could be stuff to see and do there. Where else have we got? Novigrad. That was Novigrad where we're just looking, actually, to be fair. That's not what I wanted. White Orchard. I think we did most of what was in White Orchard, to be fair, because that's a starting area anyway. Duchy of Tucson's DLC, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's missions we want to finish first. Obviously, we're in Kaer Morhen. It makes sense if we do that first, which is there. So before we start DLC, and we've only got about half an hour left, so we'll try and do this mission now and see where we are. But once we clear everything else, we'll then move on and do the DLC. I need to work out which one's first and which one's second. I'm guessing Hearts of Stone is first, and then Blood and Wine is second, would be my guess. But whilst we're already in Kaer Morhen, we may as well go and do this mission. Because even in Kaer Morhen, there's places we haven't been. You know, there's a road that leads there. I don't know what's there. There's something there as well. Obviously, this mission is leading us down there. We have been to there, I think, previously. So there's still many things to see and do. In terms of weaponry, I'm not sure I want to change that. I know we did do upgrades. We put runes on the sword. It was just for that final battle. We definitely need to fix the gear. I know that much. Yeah, we'll go back to not putting them on again because we don't use them generally anyway, to be fair. So, this mission, we picked this up when we was here last time, I think. We need to look for the Witcher's Forge. Hopefully we get some Witcher gear from it. That would be the nice thing. Or at least the ability to craft Witcher gear. That would be a good thing as well. I don't think I've got anything to stick in my chest. Novigrad is placed in Croatia. Oh, really, is it? Okay. We can enhance gear over here. We do need to fix. At some point, we need to try and fix our sword and things. I'm not sure if to swap to the one we gained, to be fair. Because I don't really know. We'll lose too many bonuses at the minute. It doesn't do enough damage to warrant changing. That's the problem. But let's head out of Kaer Morhen. Let's head to where this Witcher's Forge is and see what's there. And we'll at least get that, at least hopefully partially done tonight, if not all of it, in the next half an hour. But yeah, the ending, I'm really happy with the ending. I think it went well. I was really concerned about the final fight. It was really tricky, but I'm glad it kind of ended the way it did. Repair kits. I can repair our sword ourselves, to be fair. We have enough repair kits on us if I need to. What's in this chest? Nothing. Let's enhance our sword. Anything in these? No. There's something on top of that. What's that? One other pelt. Still can't help myself, even though at this point we're still going to keep picking everything up. I don't think it'll take us too long to get all the missions that we've got left over done. It's just looking at these unexplored areas. I would like to be able to find some more Witcher gear. But then, because we're not following any guides, the Witcher gear could be anywhere, in all honesty. So there's no guarantee we're going to find it easily. So, we've got to head down here for the mine, which we will do that. To be fair, let's head that straight up first. Let's go and see what that is. Do I? Yeah, we do. Let's head straight out and see what that is before we head to the mine. I can't get under there, can I? That's annoying. Why can't I go under there with the roach? That's not helpful. Okay. Let's back roach up then. And there's a hole in the wall actually, isn't there, that we can probably ride out of. Can we get out of it? Yeah, we can. I was going to say, this is all left over from the fight we had, wasn't it? There we go. That's the way. Walk out and call roach afterwards. Don't do that. It's me pressing wrong buttons. Right, put sword away. And that one. So, with half an hour, I think we've got to make it to we've got to go straight to the mine, otherwise we'll run out of time for it. But I do want to check out that other building that's here before we leave. As I say, it just makes sense to have a look fully around the area we're in, do the missions that are in that area before we leave, and then when we're ready we can move on to DLC. As soon as we start DLC, as I say, we'll do a vote to decide... A bear? It's a bear. I'm not fighting the bear, there's no need to fight the bear. We'll do a vote to decide... Oh, wolves. Go away, wolves. The pack of them. We'll do a vote to determine what our next relaxed playthrough will be. I'll start compiling a list shortly, just so it's ready. But it'll be things like Skyrim, Red Dead Redemption 2, something that we're not going to trophy hunt. We're not going to worry too much about that kind of stuff. It's all going to be about family of bears there. The main thing for us will be potentially doing every mission we possibly can in it, and enjoying it for the story it gives us more than anything else. That's kind of the plan. Skyrim is another one I'm thinking about. So yeah, there's several. But I'll start getting a list together ready to vote on when we finally do all the DLCs to this. If anyone's got any suggestions, they've got to be long story-driven games. But that can be played in 2-hour stints without, you know, being overly difficult to remember controls and things. Ideally, that's the aim. You have a Novi Vinodovsky. Oh, okay. Okay, we've got an entrance. This is meant to be...
Depleted centuries ago.
The Witcher mine, I think. There's going to be something in here, isn't there? That's bad. We need to be keeping an eye out for any loot and stuff that I'm hoping. Witcher gear, potentially. That sounds like something big's in here, doesn't it?
Something behind these roots.
Okay. I don't know what we're about to face. I'm saving because we haven't saved it before the end of the main story, so I thought we should better do that. Silk. Anything else hidden away? Well, something's in here. What is it?
Elemental.
Earth elemental.
Left as a sentry.
Obviously fire's not the best thing to be using on it. I don't want to be doing that when he does that either. We're really not really doing much damage to it at all, are we? Okay, I think, although I rely on Igni a lot, I think it is the wrong one to be using. It doesn't seem to do any real damage. Because that seemed to stun it, to be fair there. Still a tougher fight, mainly because it's closer in level to us than some of the other fights we've had. So it takes a lot more damage before we do any real damage to it. My sword's broken. Okay, I can swap sword quickly. We have got another silver sword to put in place. Does a little bit more damage than one we had. Doesn't give us the Igni bonuses, not that we need them. Because obviously Igni is the wrong thing to be using against this. So not having the Igni bonuses isn't that big a deal. I think Ard seems to be the best sign to use against this. Just because it kind of stops in its tracks. Try not to get too greedy with the attacks either. We have nearly got it down though. There we go. The Earth Elemental is down.
Notes say I gotta place the book in the right spot.
Okay, so we got this mission originally from reading a book, so we've got to try and follow what that told us. I don't know if we just... because they can be broken, I don't know if... I know it doesn't break. Some of them, sometimes you break, there's stuff behind them. Okay, what have we got? Oh, superior woven gauntlets. So we've got a Witcher gear diagram. Thinking you had fun with saying the name, but you said it perfectly. I would be rubbish, to be fair. I'm rubbish at pronunciation, so I'm amazed I got it correct the first time round, to be honest. So that's the first I think that's the first woven gear diagram we've actually got, I believe, but I'm not 100%. A book has gone on there as well.
Medallion's humming. There's magic here.
There's magic here. So, do I change... I know we broke our other sword. Obviously we can fix it. There's a wolf that's been killed there. That's not a good sign. What's been... well, unless the Earth Elemental was killing the wolves, potentially. As I say, we have gained one bit of Witcher gear, which is good.
Forge. Medallion sensing magic. Ought to look around.
Yeah, let's look around. Make sure we pick everything up. Make sure we've looked at everything in case I don't want to miss anything that could potentially be useful. Come on. I'm going to get to that under the... just got the loot bid to come up and then I moved. Too much of a rush to move when I shouldn't have done. There we go. It's only a repair kit, but I don't want to leave anything behind. Longsword doesn't really help us, but it's something we can sell. We don't need the money, to be fair, but we always sell the gear we don't need. Alright, what's that?
A blacksmith's bellows.
Thanks for the like, well, much appreciated.
This place belongs to Radmir.
Radmir?
Radmir of Tor Karnad? He was flayed alive during Falka's rebellion. A long time ago, that.
You lie.
We're not lying.
Who are you?
I am fire. This forge's soul. I am the flame that tempers steel.
Listen, just want to look around.
Intruder, I cannot allow this. I will not allow it.
I don't know how you fight fire.
Law not allowed.
Looks like we haven't got a choice though, we're fighting fire. Okay. I'm guessing that's a fire elemental, would be my guess. Ifrit, I think its name is. It is Ifrit, by the looks of that. Same technique as last time. We use R to kind of knock it aside, stun it, and then get a couple of hits in. Back away again, just to not take a hit ourselves. Try our best not to get burnt. And I think, this to be fair, is going a lot better than the Earth Elemental did, if anything. The Earth Elemental was a lot harder than that one.
Fire's out. Let's see what's behind the hearth.
Yeah, the Earth Elemental was a lot harder than that one. Okay, we can now remove the illusion. How do I remove the illusion? There we go. What's behind it?
Compartment.
Secret compartment, eh? I'm on fire because I stood on the fire. And that is the Witcher's Forge done by looks of things. Apple of Eden. Edemska Jabuka. Rajka Jabuka. I've no idea if I'm anywhere near close. Banard breastplate. Magdera Cuirass. Mastercrafted Wolven armor. Eternal Fire Execution. We just gained some Witcher gear there. From the Wolven line. Mastercrafted as well. Okay, have we picked everything up? We have. So we've completed the mission in the armory. A lot quicker than I was expecting, to be fair. Let's have a quick look in our inventory. So we picked up a few things. We obviously need to fix the sword. We can do it ourselves, to be honest. We have got enough stuff. The Novigrad stuff will be stuff to sell. Mastercrafted Wolven armor. Same armor level as what we're wearing. It's medium gear, but it's Witcher stuff. And I want to wear Witcher stuff. I personally would rather have light gear, but it is what it is. We may even be able to upgrade it. I may have the recipe for upgrading it from. I don't know if Mastercraft is max or there's one above that. It does say I just upgraded Grand Master to unlock bonuses. We also gained the Cuirass, which obviously doesn't help us. The Banard breastplate doesn't work either. An Eternal Fire, again, not something that works for us. This other armor, the Griffin armor, is no good for us at this point. So let's go to crafting quickly, and I want to see if we've got the Wolven armor upgrade for that. We've got Griffin boots. We've got Mastercrafted, but we haven't got the recipe for Superior. So this is what we've got to try and find these without looking any of it up. We need the basic and feline armor to be able to get the next one up. Griffin armor's there, but we haven't got the one in between. Sign, no, so we haven't. So obviously we'll wear the Witcher gear. Even if it was lower, we'd still be wearing it. Or it wasn't stupidly lower like the Griffin armor. But now we're actually wearing Witcher gear, which is good. We already have the Witcher steel sword there. I know the DLCs, I think you get new armor and stuff in the DLCs, but we'll get to that when we get to it. I do want to try and wear Witcher gear where possible. Part was close, was it? I'm rubbish at learning any languages, to be fair. I have tried in the past, but yeah, languages and me don't mix. Okay, let's fast travel back to here. In fact, let's walk out the mine. I don't think there's anything we missed as such, but I want to double check we didn't miss anything. I can hear wolves outside, but other than that, I'm not worried. We'll swap back to Igni again now. There was another direction to take. When we came in here, there was another way you could have gone.
Might want to look around some.
So that's a symbol of the wolf, obviously. And the wolf is Geralt's house. So definitely worth a look. What's this way? Anything up this way? Did see the other path and did wonder if maybe there was something up here. Never guaranteed there will be, but it's worth a look. Doesn't know what there is though. And the other thing we were going to look at further around, there was another route to take when you got to the bridge. And as I say, we haven't looked everywhere before, so I think it is worth having a little look at these things. So where have we got on the map we haven't been while we're here? So that route takes us to there, which I don't think we've been to. I think we've been to the mine? I'm pretty sure we have because the entrance is there. What's that though there? That's my thinking. There's something over there. It's a bear, I think. Yeah, it's a bear. Because that route does go to all the way down to there. I don't know if we've been there though. Let's check this route to the left though first. Roach is waiting for us. We've got about 10 minutes left, so we're going to check this route to the left over here. See if there is anything there. It may not be, to be honest. But it's always worth the look just in case. Just going to take us to an out of bounds bit potentially. I don't know if there is anything there though. Better pop in. I bet I couldn't. Like I say, I lived in Germany and couldn't learn German. I can read German, but I can't speak it very well. I've never been interested in language or good at learning languages, to be fair. Can we just ride around up here? Is this... It's going to stop me at some point, I'm assuming. Where are we on the map now? Because there's a building there.
Come on.
And maybe I had to go across it. Maybe it's just another way you can ride. I didn't think this was a route to anything, but actually there is something to our left here. Ruins. Ruins are generally where you could find decent gear hidden away in them. Whether there's anything here, I doubt it looking at that. Let's have a quick look inside. Nothing here by the looks of it. Yeah, nothing round here. And then this over here is another ruin. This was the other area on the map, but I wasn't sure what it was. We hadn't been to.
The old bastion. We trained here as boys. Before the trial of the grasses.
We picked up a new mission because of this. Let's grab that mission and see what it is. The Bastion. So this is the old bastion where Geralt and others trained as boys. And look who we got. We got Wraiths here. I need to use... I use magic trap, don't I? No, I can hurt them without trap. They just disappear a lot on us. One down. So we can hurt these without putting a trap down. This won't be simple. One down. You coming out after us or not? Come on, where you going?
Seems the bastion's haunted.
Seems the bastion is haunted. I never would have guessed. One down. Grab that while we're here. There is still another one to deal with. They're down as well. So that's all 4 taken care of.
Something must have bound them to this place.
So we've got to find out what bound them here. There's now a fast travel marker. This is what I mean about exploring places we've not seen before. Because we gain a fast travel marker that tells you we've not been here.
Italian's hopping, but I can't see a thing. Maybe the lamp will reveal more.
So we've got to use the lamp to reveal more. So we've got to use the lamp just there by the looks of things. I'm just checking around for anything to pick up before we use the lamp. So by the looks of it, we've just got to use the lamp. That means a choice. Well, saying that, potentially something up here. I was kind of hoping there's Witcher gear here, or at least the ability to make Witcher gear would be ideal. I know we're going to go back down and use the lamp in a minute. Car is auto encroaching there. Oh yeah, no, I can understand that.
Bones of a child. Wonder how they got here.
Okay, we've got to use Kira's lamp. Well, we might as well use the lamp here to start with, I think, since we're here anyway. Have I still got it connected? No. So we need to put Kira's lamp back on. I knew where it was, it would help, admittedly. That. To use it, we've got to use... no, oil, magic lamp R1.
Bones of a child. Wonder how they got here.
Okay, so the lamp's not giving us anything there. But if we head back down to the bottom, I think there was something else for the lamp to look at there, wasn't there? Obviously something's happened here. Climb down.
Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow.
A Witcher ghost and a child as well.
Is that a sword or an egg beater?
Found a couple of chests. Didn't see those a minute ago.
Not your elbow. Again.
Manuscript. Nothing major, to be fair. So we've seen that.
Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow. Again.
So we've seen them training. What else is there to see with the lamp, though? There's obviously more to see, isn't there? We know the boy died somehow. We can see the Witcher ghost training the boy.
Usually fights with a sword, silver or steel. But he must know how to use all weapons. Battle axes, picks, slingshots. Archery training today. Missed the target, you owe me 50 push-ups. Hit it, you owe me 20. Now move!
So the boy was being trained by the Witcher. What else have we not seen yet? Oh, Wolven Steel Sword. This is the Wolven. I'm pretty sure that diagram. Wolf School gear. So we've now got the ability to track the Wolf School gear as a quest in the treasure hunts. Yeah. Find the diagrams to all elements. I think that means we can get the steel woven sword made for us now. A blacksmith that's adequate. There we go. I needed to read the book we picked up to actually give us that to pop up properly. So that's something we've got to do at some point. It looks to be in Kaer Morhen, the Witcher gear as well. So that's something we've got to look at before we leave Kaer Morhen. Although there won't be this week. Well, that'll be next weekend. Although there is a change. So the schedule that comes out tomorrow morning, there is no Saturday evening stream next week because I've got a family thing. So we're doing it on the Friday evening instead. Is there anything in here with the lamp? No. We are nearly out of time for... Oh, there's something in here.
You walked away from practice without my permission. You know that? Do not start. Bleeding is no excuse.
Bleeding is not an excuse to stop.
Take off that bandage and get back to your training. You'll see to your wound when I say you're done.
They definitely didn't treat them that very well, did they? They're extremely hard on them.
You walked away from practice.
Okay. I think we've seen everything. Everything in here. By the looks of it. Obviously, we've seen the boy's body upstairs. But anyone else is still to see. But this mission is still there, so it means we haven't seen everything yet with the lamp.
Must be his ghost that haunts the bastion. Maybe he'll leave if I bury his bones.
Okay.
Something's happening. You're to hide. Wait till I come back. Yes, I know you've trained with swords. You're still shit with them.
No worries, Dennis. Thanks for joining us. Much appreciated.
Keep your mouth shut.
Pitchfork. No massacre's complete without one.
So the boy was killed when he was asked to hide away after the horn was sounded. So obviously someone came to kill the witches, the boys.
They'll try to stop me.
Right, we'll race. We're going to finish off these wraiths as we try and get the boy's body buried. They didn't do a very good job of stopping us, did they, really?
Take care, kid.
That's it. That's the mission complete. We buried the boy where he died. His Witcher trainer didn't treat him very well, I must admit. But we've laid him to rest. Wraiths is still here, but they should, once we get rid of them, they should be fully gone. But I think we've picked everything up here. We've now got the Witcher hunt for the gear for here as well, which is important. But we are out of time this evening, I'm afraid. If we mark up the quest here for the Wolven gear, because this is all stuff we need to find before we leave Kaer Morhen, is what I'm thinking. There's some there, there's some north. This is what I was saying, we haven't been everywhere in Kaer Morhen. So there is still more places to go and look. Which is why I wanted to have a look at each area individually, do all their missions, contracts and all that before we then start DLC. That's kind of my thinking and my plan. So it might be another week or so before we start DLC, maybe a bit longer depending. And then we'll start vote for the next relaxed playthrough as well. I always like to save it twice in the manual save, just to be sure it's saved. There we go. So next Friday, instead of Saturday, next Friday evening, we'll continue on with The Witcher. Obviously, the main story is finished, but we'll be back with more Witcher Wild Hunt before we start DLCs. But as I say, the schedule for the channel is out tomorrow, as always, 1 PM GMT, and the live stream community posts were live at 8 PM GMT. But the thing to note is next Saturday evening stream of The Witcher is moved forward to Friday evening because I've got an appointment. I've got a family thing, sorry, not an appointment. But that'll be next week anyway. And Dying Light 2 continues next week. And I'll talk a little bit more on Monday morning stream of Dying Light 2 about their roadmap and my kind of plan to keep coming back to the game as we go forward. But thank you all very much for this evening. we have finished the main story of The Witcher, which was incredible. It's a nice finish. I think I really enjoyed the finish we got. Whether it's what other people would consider a good ending, I think we did the best we could, and I think it worked out the way we wanted it to. So that's the important thing. But thank you all for this evening. Much appreciated. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you at a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.